Hello, creatures of the internet, welcome back! Today we're going to be playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my god, there aren't words to what I'm seeing on the screen. Okay, so, I've thought about it, and I'm thinking we're going to click the weird hieroglyphics just to see what the fuck happens. But, I think I may go back. I don't know how this game's going to play out, that's the problem. I think I might go back. I saved a bunch of times while I was playing, so I think I might go back to before I gave her the answer before she hanged herself, and I'll go ahead and give her a different answer if it comes to that. If not, I might not revisit that. I think there are multiple endings to this game, so I don't know if that's just there as an easier way to get to the multiple endings, or if I'll have to truly restart the game after. I don't know, but their eyes are staring at me and it's fucking weird, so we're gonna go. What the fuck is that? Okay. What the fuck? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. She died, though. The girl is... I don't fucking know. My neighbor and a good friend since we were children. Yeah, we know this dialogue. She's not here, though. What is happening? What is fucking happening? Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, I've walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's time to meet some girls or something like that. Oh my god, wait, what? I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. Whoa! Whoa! We're gonna stop that. That is such a bitch move. So wait, does she not exist anymore? I am very fucking confused. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them... Actually, I'm gonna save right now, because I don't know what the frick is... It got rid of my saves! What?! Okay, so I guess scrap plan B. That shit's not happening. I'm saving it here, I guess? I don't know then what's gonna happen with the series, because I don't know what the fuck. It erased my saves! I had like 5 saves! Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Evel? You're not fucking normal. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. She has us bugged. I'm calling it right now. Bitch has us bugged. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. Those are lies. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but yeah, we know about this shit. Monica's probably the most favorite girl. Yeah, we know that. Basically, completely out of my league. We also know that. So having her smile and Jenny feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ahaha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. We knew this. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club do you decide to join? We know the answer! Yeah, new one. Literature club. Oh, fuck. I don't like that. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Ahaha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. You bitch. It's really hard to find new members. Something that sounds so boring. She hung herself. I am very confused. She should be... Oh, game. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. We knew this spiel. One of my members keeps her manga collection in the club room. We know who that is! Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Oh my god, we're still gonna go all perv on this shit? My character's like, but wait, boobs? Interest peaked. Hey, Evel. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. She's kind of giving me the creeps now. Like, the comments she made earlier were fucking weird. So it's like, I'm watching, like, no, that's never okay. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Evel, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. I'm still gonna go after Yuri, I think. I am very confused by this whole fucking situation. I don't like it when games do this sometimes. And this just threw me for a loop. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen now. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. No, damn it! Cupcakes are more worth it! You only sell your soul for cupcakes! I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh my god! I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. What was that sound? Satan! A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. How did I know you were gonna say that? Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Evel. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, it's nice to know that our character is still a perv. I'm sorry, that is kind of fucking weird. Am I supposed to think that we're seeing this, like, as us, or I'm very confused as to whether our character is getting these weird glitches, or if it's just supposed to be targeted towards us, the viewers. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Evel in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Hell yeah, at least Yuri's still into tea. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Evel? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens his closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? At least I'm trying to stop. I'm stopping. I'm still trying to process what the fuck happened, but like, Sayori had mental illness, and I don't know how that ties into the fucking, like, I mean, obviously that's why she hung herself, but, like, I don't know what that ties into the whole goal of this game with how it's been glitching out and stuff. I don't know if our character, like, obviously I'm altering their universe in some way. Don't know how that even fucking works, but obviously I'm doing that. I'm trying to think of all the episodes up until the last one, basically, and I mean, I upset Natsuki, but she didn't really do anything. If that makes sense. Like, she didn't do anything to, like, hurt herself or hurt others. So, I think I'm still gonna go after Yuri, because I still like Yuri's character. I think that's gonna be my main goal. I'm gonna go after Yuri still, but it's gonna depend on what the fuck happens, because this is weirding me out. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri smiles faintly to herself in relief. So, Evel, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the river teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. I'm going to skip a couple of things here and there as long as nothing changes for the parts that haven't changed, because we already know about what Yuri likes. We already know about most of what Natsuki likes. We already know what Monika's tendencies are, okay? I don't want you guys to be, like, upset, any of you people to be upset, but that's how I think I'm going to go about it, because if not, these episodes are going to get really fucking long. She likes books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements, hell yeah. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Desperately grasped something I relate to with minimal level. It's right here in a conversation with a rock. I like some of the writing. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Huh? Nat and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Okay, so poems are going to be a thing, I guess. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Evel? Hold on, there's still a problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth and say what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Huh. Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back on me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Evel. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, again, that's kind of beautiful take on that situation, bro. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Evel? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Evel, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Evel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. What? Do we want to read it? I want to read it. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Huh? There's only 2 of them. Existence? We're still gonna try to impress Yuri, I guess. I'm still very disoriented, to say the least. Puns. Breathe? Yeah, breathe. Let's see. Do fester. Do forgive. Do determination. Yeah, boy! Pain? Yeah. Grief. After image. Oh my god! What was her face? I'm scared. Intellectual. I kind of want to do Doki Doki again just because. Vitality? Sure. Heartbeat. Extraordinary. Secretive. Suicide? Disown. Philosophy. Oh my gosh, so many words! Sensation! Dream. Essence. Okay, so what happens now? Hi again, Evel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha! That's not fucking weird. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the f- Stop that. Stop that. Thanks for keeping your promise, Evel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Stop glitching out. It's fucking weird. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you just plan to come in here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You're not where you're supposed to be. I'm not gonna guess. Yeah, finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Evel. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Well, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, I thought the screen was tilted, but I wasn't 100% sure. Jesus fuck, I do not like these glitches. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first 2 pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Oh god! Her eyes! I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse and starts selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That wasn't the same thing as the last time, was it? I'm pretty sure that it wasn't that hardcore. What the fuck, Yuri? I'm scared. That's kinda dark. That's not kind of dark. That's very dark. Like, oh god, is she gonna do something to me with the knife? I'm scared. Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Evel? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Yeah, boy, you don't even fucking know. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be so completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. What? Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Are you a demon? Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets it. What the fuck did that just say? Oh my god, I want an instant replay. In edits, we're gonna instant replay that because I don't know what the fuck it just said. I just kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. The reason why I want an instant replay on that is because I didn't click for it to change. It just did that really fast and then switched over to the other dialogue. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. And knives and pain. Like now I'm scared. You have Monica, who's like, I know what you're thinking, which is kind of fucking weird. You have, oh my god, I'm just, nope. Nope. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes! What the fuck? I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the— What did that just say? Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book. Or hold the book open. You guys know what I meant. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between the thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, when I turn a page... Yeah, we know this part. Yeah, we're huddled closer. Okay, we know about this. I'm not reading this. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds. Now I'm scared of Yuri, and I'm gonna say I don't know if I want to fall for Yuri. She scared me. She was getting a little weird with her kink knives earlier, and I'm really freaking out right now, but I don't like Monica, and I don't know what to do, because my character wants to fucking hit on someone, because it's anime! To turn the page. Sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Yeah, the style hasn't changed. You're not used to reading. I don't want to be patient. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the pages. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as it catches under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking about the way she second guesses things she says and all. That's what you were talking about. Oh my fuck. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Okay, so maybe I'm not going after Yuri. I am so torn right now. Something else. Never mind. We didn't get that far yet. And is it where she does the murder? I don't know why that came into my head. Ah ha ha ha! Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. So, is she a demon? Yuri practically earns it. What on earth was that about? Evel? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Oh my god. So, are they all in on it? Because I'm very fucking confused by the comments that she just made. Like, so am I supposed to try to remain oblivious? Or are they gonna kill me the second that I start realizing things are the same? Like, I'm very fucking confused. Ahaha, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yuri's not even gonna be here, and I was thinking of impressing her? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Okay, I mean, I guess we can do Natsuki. She probably fucking still hates me, though. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Evel, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all started somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to prove, but you're better off just trying again. Jesus fuck, she's always kind of an asshole. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Okay, it's the Eagles Can Fly one. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone you do great things can barely... Yeah, we know about this. Yeah, we know about this. Yeah, I understand. Puts more weight on the wordplay, like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. I actually don't mind this poem. Okay. Guess what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngster, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, so maybe we'll try to be buddies with Natsuki this time around, because while I didn't like her brashness earlier, it's either that demon child or someone who's watching you 24/7. It's a little creepy. A little fucking creepy. Hi, Evel. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up new things, blah blah blah. I already knew this. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha! Don't worry, Evel. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? It's that sort of burial we're going to get past. Yeah, that's true. I hand my poem to Monica. Great job, Evel. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect for you or something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts for some effort. That's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Yo, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yeah, I don't know if I want to, get anywhere near Yuri now. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions. Don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time that you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Yeah, we already got this feel. You need to sound confident. This is a new one, I think. Yeah, I think this is a new one. Yeah, this is a new one! Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. And then that just kind of ends. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. Yeah, okay, now I'm really fucking confused. Is this some weird, like, dark magic shit? Like, I pick one of the girls and they don't commit suicide and I save them? Because if that's the case, I don't want to fucking do that! It's okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff's not really popular. Yeah. I know all this. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's rating tip of the day. Sometimes you're in a poem, your brain is fixing a specific point. Yeah, we know this one. We know this one! Yeah, puddle of ink. We know this. Yeah. What the fuck is happening? I have to show it to Yuri next. I'm scared of Yuri a little bit. She was my bae. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? The use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, it's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Huh? Yuri stares blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that these are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Yep, we know about this. English writers try to make sort of a deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. Yeah. We know this, Yuri. Yep. We know this. Their techniques. Yep. Natsuki, I'm a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Okay. Yeah. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair, there bathing. It must be this one. The last room is too late. I think this is a different one too, but I'm not gathering much from this one. She is scaring me a little bit. I'm Sorry, I was sharing Henry. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yep, we said that the first time around. Yep. Usually write longer poems, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost story? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, Precious was only being symbolically compared to the ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm really glad and I'm gonna keep doing my best. Me too. Again, I'm sorry if I'm skipping dialogue, but I'm trying to skip dialogue that we've already heard because I feel like it's a waste of time to just reread everything, you know? I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I thought there was something up with the music for 2 seconds. Now I'm just on fucking edge. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrows in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri sadly smiles. What's in this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say that it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss symbolism or something? It's clearly about feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Evel did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Evel liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Evel appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. You! Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Evel started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Talking out your own insecurities on others like that. Taking, not talking. Blah, 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 blah. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Oh, shit! Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy bitch? Whoa! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves and after they graduate middle school, you know. And if you want to prove something and stop harassing others with your sickening attitude... I don't like this music, I'm scared! You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Evel hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing there. Evel, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? You know what? This is a good place to end this video. Who should I go with? Like, I don't fucking know who I should go with. I'm scared. This is scary. I don't know what to do. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like. It would mean the world to me. Until next time, friends. Bye!